and welcome to a brand new series here for One Television, The Music Scene. In this once-a-week show, we'll be looking at the music scene in general across Malta. We'll be discussing the biggest events musically over the last 7 days, and we'll be helping you fill your diaries with musical events for summer 2015. Plus, each week we'll have an exclusive interview with one of Malta's biggest bands. We'll be playing their music, watching their videos and following their gigs, and finding out exactly from the horse's mouth what it's like to be a top musician in Malta. In this very first episode of the series, we'll be talking to hot local musicians, No Snow, No Alps. But first, let's take a look at one of the biggest gigs of the Maltese summer that took place earlier this week. So we've just come out of Malta Music Week, which ends every year with the Isle of MTV, the biggest free concert of its type in Europe. This year I attended, as well as Jason Derulo, Echo Smith and Martin Garrix, and huge local band Red Electric. Later in the series we'll be catching up with Rec to find out what it was like to play one of the biggest events in Europe. But for now, let's take a look at Isle of MTV 2015.
Girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone and they say
it should have been us, should have been a fire, should have been the perfect storm, it should have been us, could have been the real thing, I won't ever know for sure. Hey, we were crazy, but amazing, maybe we both know it should have been us, it should have been us, yeah. Back and forth like a tug of war, what's it all for, do I want it back? Still got a little flame for you, even though you drove me mad. Now and then I make me sing, ooh, la la la. You make me go go, ooh, I'm in love. Did you see that shooting star night? Were your stars advancing constellation? You and Jupiter conspire to get me. I think you in the moon and that you got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, bright, so bright.
Isle of MTV Malta, are you guys ready? 1, 2.
Awesome stuff. Stay tuned, because after the break we'll be talking to No Snow, No Alps. So welcome back to the music scene on location at Las Palmas here at Baja Itcha. Ladies and gents, it's Nick and Bengie from nosnow, noalps. High five. Hey, we're so cool.
Nice double, man.
Gents, welcome. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
When I first met you, must have been last year, and you came in brandishing this CD,
Yes.
which is still your current album, right?
Yes.
At the time, you were pushing tracks something like that. And since then, so much has happened, which we'll cover it in just a moment. But just in case the viewer isn't aware and hasn't heard of nosnow, noalps, we're now going to do 20 questions with nosnow, noalps. Are you ready? This is going to be tough stuff. So, firstly, how old are nosnow, noalps, the band?
We're heading to 9 years old.
9 years old. Wow. Okay, that's good work. Who in the band is the most fun?
Most fun? I think Benji.
I would say me.
Can you give us any examples of why at one point he may have been fun? Not
Well, I
saying
mean-
that you're not.
He's always up for anything, really.
Okay.
So I guess that
Very
makes
cool.
him fun.
Who's the biggest bore?
Boy. I mean, I guess me maybe, but I'm more because I work more at the business side of the
Sure.
band. But we all like to have fun.
So
Yeah.
you're kind of the
There's
back
no
office
boring.
as well as the front man
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
band. Okay, you got the two hardest jobs
So,
basically.
yes. But I mean, we'll all like to have fun. So
Exactly.
Good work. Who's the troublemaker?
I'd probably say Bertrand.
Bertrand.
Okay.
Bertrand
How
is
much
good.
trouble does he make?
Well, I mean, let's say there are a few nights that he doesn't know what happened.
Like us all, I must admit.
Yeah.
Guys, you're in a band. You're doing what you love doing. You're making music. You're making videos. What part is the favourite part for each of you? The recording, the performing, the writing.
It all has its different part of fun. Because when we get into it, we like totally zone out from everything else, and we're just there, that is the awesome bit.
Yeah.
As in on tour, we get a longer period of time in the studio. We get
Yeah.
shorter, but
Okay. So what you're saying is,
for me, it's different.
each part of the process has its own, is equally as fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
In its
Nick?
own way.
Any.
Exactly, in its own different way.
Okay.
I mean, I love to play live, so
Mm.
obviously that's I think a big part of the whole thing, obviously. But I love being in the studio as well. It's two different kinds of love, I can say.
Yeah. Okay.
Towards the band, you know.
And how would you describe the nosnow, noalps sound in general? And I'm sure it's progressed over the 9 years.
Yes, it
But like,
has.
for example, now, 2015, how would you describe the sound?
Well,
Unpredictable.
It is a mix, isn't it? I mean,
yes,
what you
still
do.
we have huge influences from a lot of different styles.
Can
At
you,
the
can you tell us some of them? I mean, I see you guys in an unnamed jazz bar in Valletta quite often.
Myself, I play more on a heavier, speedier side when I do my own stuff. If I speak for Bertram, I would say he's more on electronic as well, so that's very
Yeah.
big distance.
I mean, at the moment, the sound is kind of heading towards a more soulful. I mean, we still have the alternative rock vibe going on, but the sound is heading a bit more, a lot of soul influence, funk,
It's electronic as well.
a bit of
probably.
electronic, yeah.
So what you're saying is all the members of the band with their own personal influence, all comes into nosnow, noalps to provide your final piece, if you like.
Exactly.
That's very good. The process of writing the music and creating the songs. All musicians, all bands work in a different way. How does that work for you? Does one of the band come in and say, I've got this idea for a track, or do you sit together and just collab it and jam it out? Or
It depends. I can come in with an idea and we jam on it, and obviously the song comes out. Either we're just jamming from nothing, you know, and a good melody comes out, and we say, yeah, we like that one, so we keep on working on that. Obviously, there's a lot of piece and parts. So, parts of songs that kind of come out and we never really used. And then we get back to them again. So
Put them on the back burner and revisit them later.
Exactly.
Nick, as the lead singer, do you write the lyrics, or is that also a collaboration?
most of the time
All
I
the
do,
time
but
him.
it's a collaboration as well.
Is there any kind of fallings out? Does anyone ever say, I don't like that part of the song, but the rest of the band say it's staying in?
Yes, we have those
Really,
kind
though.
of modes. But yeah,
Really. We work very good.
we all kind of trust each other, so when somebody says like either, oh, I really don't like that part, like really don't like it, then we all kind of say, okay, if he really doesn't like it, then we kind of have an understanding that way.
The distance between us. Take a good look at my little baby. Take away anything you ever got. Look at it clearly, you know I can't even accept anything she said. But I can't remember anything she said. I can't remember anything she said. Whoa, the distance between us will disappear. The distance between us.
We'll go on to your current single in a moment, but your previous single, Disappear. When was that? When was that released again? I can't remember.
Yeah, that was released in December
2014.
2014. I don't know the exact date, but close to Christmas. It went very well. It even reached the charts, the #1,
Yes, yeah.
the
very
local
good.
charts. We were very happy. It was a really great response. It was maybe a bit of a more different sound than usual. It was much more mellow, a bit more
And the video
dark.
mirrors that, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yes,
Sin-
but great reaction from that song.
You've got a new release, Fight It.
Yes.
Tell me about the song. What's it about? We're
So-
going to play the video in just a moment.
Yeah,
but tell us
basically it's the 6th single from our Go 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 Go
Yep.
EP. And basically it's a bit of a heavier song. There's a bit of a more
yeah, absolutely.
riff and groove going on. And it's about basically it's the life, the world of today, very hectic. Everyone's really busy. So we don't really get that much time for ourselves. So basically the song is reflecting kind of that thought of fighting the chaos of this world, you know, and trying to find some spiritual, maybe you can say, time for myself. you know.
Absolutely. It's because people keep asking you to come into interviews. You don't have any time for yourself.
Well, it's pretty a relaxed thing to do compared to everything else. You have to
Well,
do.
welcome anyway to the beach. You can't get a better location, can you? We're going to play the music video in just a moment of Fight It, but quickly tell us the inspiration behind the video. I had a look this morning. You sent it to me early. It's a mix of kind of live footage.
Exactly.
And tell us why. Why did you go down that direction?
We like to, at least once or twice a year, we release a kind of a
Diary. of what
diary,
we've done.
press kit, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
of all the things we've been doing, you know. And basically it's a collage of footage, even footage from the phone, you know, random footage. that
Stuff
we
you've
thought-
shot on while you're gigging.
Exactly, while we're in Italy and touring around, you know, and a lot of shows, basically. So yeah, collage of all these things together.
Fantastic. Well, No Snow, No Alps in the show with us today. Let's take a look at their latest release video, Fight It.
If I could only find the time to change the way you make me see
So stay tuned and join us after the break because we're with No Snow, No Alps. Plus, we'll be looking at music events in Malta for your diary over the coming weeks. So welcome back to the music scene, and we're with No Snow, No Alps. Hey! Guys, we've almost run out of time, so thank you again for coming in.
Thank you as always.
Tell us, what's your gig list looking like this summer? What have you got coming?
Yes, it's quite busy. We're playing in some really great events.
Yeah, great.
We've got the Slim Arts Festival.
Yes.
We're gonna play at the Rock the Beach area. That's on the 17th. After that, we're playing at the Malta Street Arts Festival as well. That's on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Then we're playing at the BMX Fest. I'm not sure about the date.
No, I think I've got it here. It's the 31st of July.
Exactly. And then we're playing at the Beer Fest as well. I think before that,
Yeah, BFS
on the
before
30th.
Right, okay.
So then the BMX track, BMX Fest
Yep.
the next day, and then we're playing the rooftop sessions organized by the Trackage Scheme,
Trackage Scheme, yes.
and then we're gonna play at the acoustic sessions at Zion as well. That's in August. I'm not sure about the dates.
So you've got two acoustic sessions because the rooftop is acoustic,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
And Zion Bar is acoustic. I'll just check my notes. Zion Bar is 11th of August. Boom, keep that for your diary. Trackage Scheme 26th of August, right?
Exactly.
Jampula Fields.
Exactly, yes.
Gents, one more question for you. I'm sure you've got a lot else coming up. Is there anything else what's happening that you haven't advertised? Can you give us anything new? What's coming up this year? We talked about summer, but
Yeah, we have just came out of the studio. We just recorded a brand new single,
great.
which is gonna be launched hopefully by the end of September, beginning of October.
Okay.
We're extremely happy. Till now, the feedback, like from our friends, has been really good. So yeah, we're really looking forward for that one. And also we have a few more tours coming up.
I heard on the grapevine you were going to Italy, yes?
Exactly. Hopefully even going to Sardinia, which is a new territory for us.
Yeah.
So really looking forward for that.
Absolutely. As soon as the track's released, send it over. We'll play it on the radio show. Gents, it's been an absolute pleasure. They've named some dates. Put those in your diary, and I'll hopefully see you soon.
Thank you so
Again,
much.
at a random jazz bar in Valletta.
Yeah.
Cheers. See
Thanks
you later.
for supporting the
Yeah.
music scene.
No problem.
Thank you so
Love it.
much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. So, thanks to No Snow, No Alps, it's now time to take a look at what events musically are coming up over the following weeks to help you fill your diary. 16th of July, Malta Jazz Festival kicks off with a whole world of jazz for you to explore. Big international names as well as local artists playing across Valletta amongst other locations. You can search Facebook for Malta Jazz Festival. If jazz isn't your thing, then on the 17th of July, Slima Arts Festival commences. It's about art and, of course, music, music, music. My favourite part is Rock the Beach. No Snow, No Alps will be performing there, and all maps and information for the event are also available online. Search Slima Arts Festival. 18th of July, Sunglasses at Night, the Gozo edition, at La Grotta in, of course, Gozo. Also on the 18th, Perpendicular Freak Show. Numero Uno hosts a massive dress-up and dance event. If your thing is dancing the night away, open air, then be sure not to miss it. And of course, the big event this year from the 24th of July to the 2nd of August is the Farson's Great Beer Festival. Beer and music, what more could you want? So thanks once again to No Snow, No Alps. You can catch us here at the music scene each week on Tuesdays at 9:30 and Sundays at 10:30. Search Facebook or facebook.com/The Scene in Malta or YouTube under Brave Media Malta. Until then, I've been Paul Roberts. Stay sexy and musical. Ciao.